Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Dawntrail. In the last episode, we finished up the main scenario quest line for the 7.2 patch, where things are not exactly going great for the people of Alexandria. We're dealing with this Calcalic situation, and yep, they came under attack again, and things are just not so great right now. But that is on hold until, I guess, the next patch, 7.3, and then we'll see how that goes. So, what we need to do next is go work on our progress through the Arcadian Raid series. So, that is what we're going to go ahead and get started on now. And so we're over here, meeting up with our buddy, Yana. And see what we get in the Cruiserweight division. So, let's go ahead and get started. Souls Under Siege. Hey, Ayami, you're just the person I wanted to see. Cruiserweight matches have yet to begin, but Nayuni and I have made some breakthroughs in our research about psychonecrosis. Come inside, I'll tell you what we learned. Alright, let's head inside. Right, because at the end of the first wing of the Arcadian Raid, we found out that Yana's sister, I am blanking on her name right now, discovered that the fighters of the Arcadian who constantly use feral souls are suffering this psychonecrosis thing, where their souls eventually deteriorate, and the only cure that they know of is to basically swap out, I guess, the soul with an especially dense one, which ours is, which is why she wanted to kill us and take our soul. So we need to find out another solution. Alright, Nayuni. It's good to see you, Ayame. As you may have heard, we've managed to dig up a lead regarding psychonecrosis. Right. Before diving into the details, perhaps a refresher is in order. It's a rather complicated affair, after all. You had barely been crowned champion of the light heavyweight division before our sister, Eutrope, challenged you. She was intent on claiming your soul as a means to cure psychonecrosis. The illness appears to afflict those who use feral souls to an extensive degree, such as those such as Arcadian fighters. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized we thought lived in luxury in the upper levels are actually dead, taken by the disease. Since that revelation, we've looked for alternate ways to cure psychonecrosis, and we finally have some news to share. It's all thanks to Nayuni. Like Eutrope, she has a sense for electrope technology. She's learned to do all sorts of things from tinkering on her own. Oh, Yana, don't give her the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Everkeep's core systems for information on souls, you see. Unsurprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. She took me to task, scolding me to never again do something so reckless. And then when I explained her predicament, however, she kindly shared research data Oblivion had acquired from Origenics. The data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Was it shale? Probably shale. And namely, that the military was well aware of psychonecrosis, having also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction. Now, this brings us to our next move. Now that we're privy to this method, we feel that we should use it to diagnose other fighters. They deserve to know if they're ill. Yeah, probably a good idea. Or a bad one. Well, we'll see. Oop, I just bumped the mic. Alright, I'm glad you agree. I can't sit idly by knowing that they might die. As Meetum warned us, the President doesn't take kindly to those who get in his way. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we revealed the secret to those you've yet to fight and caused their withdrawal. Of course, if you're still liable to incur the President's Of course, you're still liable to incur the President's ire by becoming Grand Champion and releasing all the souls in the repository, but we should avoid getting in his crosshairs for as long as we can. As I propose, we approach only those fighters you've already bested, as they're barred from fighting for a time. It wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. There are still risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including in a match against you. Which is why it's important we tell them the truth as soon as possible, so we can stop that from happening for good. Knowing that what the illness has done to you, Trope, it feels nothing less than personal. To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call her. She's busy, as I expected, but can spare a moment for us. She's on her way here now. Alright, well, I guess we wait. So what's this about then? I hope it's as urgent as you say it is. My stars, you're serious, aren't you? Could I be afflicted as well? There's a way to diagnose you. Regulators are designed to monitor the state of the wearer's soul. If we connect yours to a terminal, we can confirm whether there are signs of the disease. Please be at ease, Miss Honey. Your soul shows no signs of degradation. Truly? Oh, what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might be affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose? You joined the Arcadian well after I did, after all. Well, I haven't gotten any symptoms yet. Yana was eager to prove herself. She utilized feral souls numerous times when training, so when I examined her, we found that she's on the threshold of developing the disease. For mercy's sake, Yana, we're forbidden from training with feral souls, and knowing what I know now, I'd say it's because the President doesn't want us to die too early. I'd be glad for the entertainment. Oh, it'd be bad for the entertainment. At any rate, neither of us should use feral souls again, which means we can't fight in the Arcadian anymore. Alright then, I'll retire. Just like that. Really? I wasn't expecting you to decide so quickly. While I've great countless magazine covers and concert stages, I never shine so brightly as when I fought in the ring. It's true. But everything I've done was so that I could bask in the adoration of the people. I couldn't do that if I were dead now, could I? So look for another avenue to apply my talents, and you can be sure that'll succeed, after all. I'm Honeybee Lovely, the brightest star in the sky. Now then, I'm scheduled to appear on a broadcast, so I must be on my way. Thanks for the warning, my dears. You lifesavers. Oh, you're lifesavers. She really is something else, honey. Right. That leaves the one other fighter I'd like to inform. Brute Bomber, who you defeated to become light heavyweight champion. We're not exactly friends, but I won't abandon him either. He's not likely to answer when I'm called, though. So we'll need to visit him at his home in residential radius 911. Really? Alright. Okay, so we head over to the residential buildings. It's not that far of a walk. Which building is it in? Oh, it's the other one. Okay. It's a really big door. Alright, Nayuni. I always carry a personal terminal with me so we can check for the illness when we arrive at the apartment. Yana. Here we are. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out. He was none too happy with us last time we saw him. So I don't know how this is going to go. You're all so cute, I could eat you up. I guess he has a thing for cats. Why do they flock only to you? It's hardly fair. Well, these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your woman. Rub salt in the wound, will you? You know full well she left me. Come on, little ones, come to me. That man there is Eutrope's... I mean, that's the champion of the Cruiserweight division. Ah. So Eutrope was his girlfriend, I guess. Suppose it's a problem. We can't reveal the truth with him here. The blazes are you doing here? You want to get your asses kicked? You are Ayame, the unenhanced warrior, yes? The Howling Blade, at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we have the chance to meet in the ring soon. You'll be the whimpering blade when I'm finished with you. No, we'll be pleasant. Lest you wonder, I do not make a habit of wearing a regulator. My parents didn't believe in using them. Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting at Eutrope's insistence. However, I still use a regulator in battle, like every fighter, except you. I didn't know the two of you were friends. Surprised that a reviled heel like him and a beloved face like me get along? The truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We can't seem to be rid of each other. If we both couldn't fit into any of the jobs that were introduced to us, and got all manner of mischief together, we've likely carried on like that if the president of Ascension Arcadia hadn't come and taken us in. Well, it isn't easy to being a fighter. We felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, he used to be so shy that he could barely form a sentence. When he became the brute bomber, it was as if he was reborn. Shut up. They don't need to know that. Getting back, we owe everything to the Arcadian, to the president. That we do. Well, I've seen the kittens as I had intended, so I'll take my leave now. Until next time, Ayame. So what do you want? There's something you need to know. Lies. The president would never. I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis. What? That's nonsense. Ugh. As the soul is eaten away, it loses its connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness. The early symptoms of the disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until... The Arcadia means a lot to you, I know. It means a lot to me, too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting. Enough. I won't listen to any more of your nonsense. Get out of my sight. We've been eavesdropped on. We've done what we could. It's up to him what he does now. Let's go home. All right. So, we head back to the gym. And I guess, you know, the only other thing that we have left to do is to work our way through the Cruiserweight. Beat everybody there, and then bring them on board. Alright. It would have been nice to actually have a shard right here, or right at the gym, but oh well. There's one right near the back room, but it would be nice to have one over here. Alright, Nayuni. It's difficult to tell Mr. Brute his diagnosis. Alright, Yana. Not only Eutrope, but the Brute Bomber, too. We need to find a cure as soon as we can. According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of an extremely dense soul. That's why she targeted you. The data from Origenic seems to support this, though it was only a hypothesis. The researchers believed reinforcement from a dense soul could be an effective treatment, but this isn't the solution we seek. We'll find another way. I'll scour an ocean of data if I have to. For all her searching, Eutrope can only find the one cure. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. Can't help but feel she's still hiding something. Hello? Ah, alright. Understood. That was meet him. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room. The best of luck then with your next match, Miss Yami, and please be safe. Alright then. I head down to the Arcadian. And get this started. Oh, hold on. I missed that. Ah, here she is at last. Now the party can truly begin. That's better. This drab room was begging for a touch of color. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be font of inspiration. We're going to get down, you and I. Oh, yes, we are. Alright, well, we got a couple of colorful characters there. As you have surmised, they are your rivals in the Cruiserweight division, and I understand you're already acquainted with the champion. Given the situation in the realm, you may have doubts about fighting for entertainment, but it's now most of all that the citizens are in need of a diversion to help them forget their cares. I'm counting on you to captivate the audience once more with rousing combat and make the very walls of the Arcadian shake with excitement. Yes, bread and circuses. Okay. Yeah, the fighters in this division are characters too, eh? But there's far more to them than their showmanship. As you already know, Cruiserweight fighters utilize more potent Pharaoh souls. Their attacks pack a heavier punch, so you'll need to brace yourself and be fully prepared. Alright. Ready? Are you? Good. Let the unstoppable upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begin. We're gonna get the little intro. Right, let's take a look at your first opponent. Yep. The Verdant Reveler, Dancing Green. He's a shameless playboy who loves partying the night away in pubs and clubs. Even his Arcadian bounce, he treats his parties where he's the center of attention. Using the soul of a terrible toad, he gains heightened physical prowess and unseamlessly incorporates dance moves into combat. Victory will come down to how well you ride the rhythm. Your best bet might be to treat the fight as a party as well. Let yourself go with the flow. You just might be surprised by what follows. Now then, go and show that party animal you got moves of your own and seize your first victory in the Cruiserweight division. Alright, AAC Cruiserweight M1, now accessible. Alright, let's go fight Dancing Green. Now, like the previous wing, I have actually been through all of these fights once already on my other character, but I skipped all the dialogue and cutscenes and everything, so I'm blind on the story of what's going on, but I have seen the fights at least once, so I will have some inkling of what I'm getting myself into here. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and get myself queued in and get into the fight, and then I will be back once it's ready. All right, we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and fire it up.
He's young, he's stylish, and he knows all the moves. The soul of the party and the king of the dance floor, Dancing Green.
Party animal, Dancing Green. And that is a look. All right. Let's turn this up.
Are you ready to get down?
The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins. Oh, will the challenger be all right?
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
All right, he's doing 2 snap, which means he's going to go point twice, and then we want to move.
We're just getting started.
All right, now it's 4 snap.
Moving, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4, and move.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops for beats.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star.
All right, alternating checkerboards. Oop. That was a little too slow moving there.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn.
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
All right, now we got to get to one of the spotlights. Follow it, follow it, follow it. Oh, and get away from that.
That's square!
Come on, show me your moves.
All right, these are going to cascade in. Two snap.
You're up, dancers. Let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now.
All right, now we got to pay attention to the frogs in the back.
The fever's taken hold. Can the Upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
They're going to point in the direction that the AoEs are going to occur.
Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Alright, that way. That way. That way. That way. And again, and final.
Let's finish with style.
Perfect groove. All right.
Groovy moves. The crowd's loving it. Back to it, dancers.
All right, Moonwalkers. Stay out of the squares they create. All right, find my spot here.
Show us some electrifying moves.
Now this is where things are going to get slightly tricky. Four snap. 1, 2, 3, 4, move.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Oh, watch out for the blocks. Okay, right. Oh, crap. He was doing that. Missed it. I was in a bad position. 2 snap twist. Alright, I gotta get out of the middle. Four snap. Oh. Almost miscounted there.
Dancers, take it away! Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again!
The knight's reached a fever pitch! All eyes are on Dancing Green!
Alright, we want to be over here.
Dance like there's no tomorrow!
And over there. Over there again. And over there.
Let's finish with style! You're burning up the dance floor, baby! Come on, show me your moves!
Alright, we got this again. And the third one is going to shift.
We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby!
4 and move.
Amazing! They clearly anticipated that attack.
All right, got him.
KO! The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
All right, got a roll for loot, hand out combinations, and I'll be back.
It's all.
All right, that's all done. Let's get out of here. All right, well fought, Ayami. With this victory, you've proven yourself a force to be reckoned with in the Cruiserweight division. All right, we'll grab the critical hit materia, and that's good. All right, we're a little bit short, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and end the episode here. And then we'll pick up with the next set of bouts when we come back. So for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.